Good evening and welcome to Show Choir's 10th anniversary celebration. My name is Christina Augustine and I am super excited to have been a part of Show Choir this year. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the Indigenous peoples whose territories we are currently on. I am currently living on campus at York University, and as a member of the community, I recognize that many Indigenous nations have long-standing relationships with the territory upon which York University campuses are located that precede the establishment of York University. These include traditional territory of the Wendat Neonmentio, Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee people. York acknowledges its presence on the traditional territory of many Indigenous nations. The area known as Takaranto is now home to many First Nation, Inuit, and Métis communities. We acknowledge the current treaty holders, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. This territory is subject to the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement to peaceably share and care for the Great Lake region. My relationship with this land is one of gratitude and respect. It has been home to me all year and has been the grounds of many prominent events in my life thus far. I know it will continue to house crucial events and decisions for me and for many others in the future. In particular, as a member of Show Choir, I am extremely grateful for the ability to perform on this land. I encourage you to research and acknowledge the traditional territory that you are on and the current treaty holders. Look into events and ways to get involved in your community. At York, there are several resources, including the Indigenous Framework Guide to Action, and lectures and workshops centered around advancing dialogue, knowledge, and thinking about racism. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy tonight's performance.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to be here virtually with you tonight as we celebrate 10 incredible years of VCP's Show Choir. We started Show Choir during VCP's 40th anniversary season to create a relaxed space for students to come together to sing, dance, have fun, and make friends. And over the past 10 years, over 200 students have performed over 200 songs on 3 different stages, complete with elaborate costumes, lighting, musical arrangements, and choreography. Show Choir students and alumni have performed at York's Bryden Alumni Awards, for York International, and for events in the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Professional Studies. Over the past year, we have performed virtually, creating music videos with the best technology available. We have a great show for you tonight, featuring performances from this year's Show Choir and many alumni who have given their time to be a part of tonight's festivities. Following tonight's show, we have a wonderful post-show reception planned, where you will be able to choose which breakout rooms you hang out in, and our hope is that it functions as close to a real lobby reception as possible. We will also take a few minutes off the top to recognize the many people who have contributed to tonight and over the past 10 years. I hope that you enjoy our journey down memory lane, and we even have a few surprises in store for you towards the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and I look forward to celebrating with you.
We have searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disasters? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were As we've seen, another carbon copy of an old routine.
Days keep coming,
One out, one in, they keep coming. I don't know what I wish I had, but there's no time now for thinking things like that. We've got too much to do.
too much to do.
All these same things, we're always opening up, letting the day in. Over a cup, we'll say hello. How you been? Looking around, seeing the same things every day brings. Hello, how you been? Thank you. Come again. Some things never change.
I wouldn't call this place a happy end, but I've been round the block and just came back again. A small town like ours ain't much, but sometimes home is where your ass ends up.
Order up,
That's how the day will find me. Everything in this place and timing. I like the way most of the days look exactly the same.
order up,
Check the clock, tick tick tock.
don't stop, serve with a smile.
Hurry up, fill the coffee cup, and then in a while, take a breath when you need to be reminded that with days like these, we can only do the best we can till we do it again.
Come on, moving now.
Opening up, letting the day in. Opening up, some things never change. Hello, how you been? Thank you. Come again. Some things never change.
There's a boy who works at Starbucks who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 8:11 and he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 8:11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper, formal way. So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Carol." And he softly answered, "Hey." And I said, "My name is Carol, and thank you for the extra foam." And he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. So I'd like to get my nerve up to recite my poem musical. He would like the fact it's musical because he plays guitar. So today at 8:11, Taylor told me he was playing in a band down in the village in the basement of a bar. And he smoothly flipped the lever to prepare my double latte. But for me, he made it triple, and he didn't think I knew. But I saw him flip the lever, and for me, he made it triple. And I knew that triple latte meant that Taylor loved me too. I said, "What time are you playing? And thank you for the extra skim." He said, "Keep the 355 because this triple latte was on him." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy,
And then he started speaking. The name I heard him speak was Kim. Yes, I know that this was years ago, but when moonlight fills my room, I know you are here still. I still believe you will return. I know you will. My heart against our walls holds still. Yes, still, I still believe. I know as long as I can keep believing, I'll live. Love cannot die. You will return. You will return. And I alone know why. Last night I watched you sleeping. Once more the nightmare came. I heard you cry out something, a word that sounded like a name, and it hurts me more than I can bear, knowing part of you I'll never share, never know. But still, I still believe the time will come when nothing keeps us apart. My heart forevermore holds still. It's all over right here, there is nothing to fear. Chris, what's haunting you? Won't you let me inside what you so want to hide? I need you to. I will hold you all night, I will make it alright. You are safe with me. And I wish you would tell what you don't want to tell. Can't keep believing what your hell must be. You can sleep now. You can cry now. I'm your wife now. I'm yours until we die.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear, or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting.
My favorite memories of show choir include performing out of the FFT, which show choir did for its first 2 years. It's very exciting and very different from the normal VCP experience because we were performing out of a professional house with professional technicians and lighting, a great capacity for seating, and a wonderfully sized space. But of course that made it a little nerve-wracking, and we definitely had to step up our game, but we did. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful performing for that size of a crowd and in that space. Another memory of mine that I very fond of was in my second year, and my co-music director Greg and I decided to do a mashup of Gangnam Style and Bad Romance. It was a little weird. We weren't sure if it was going to work. Korean rapping meets Gaga-esque choreography and costuming, but it did. It was very, very funny. The reaction from the crowd was like no other, and my crew killed it. It was one of my favorite memories of VCP of my 4 years.
I have a lot of fond memories of show choir, and it's really hard to pick out just one favorite memory. I just have to say that working with the people was the best thing about being the choreographer. Everyone was just incredible.
My favorite show choir memory is making all sorts of different medleys with Brian for the show. Most memorably the Disney one, all the Broadway ones, the Gaga Madonna mashup, Elton John, Billy Joel. I remember me and Brian spending all night listening to all the songs, trying to find numbers that work in a medley, figuring out transitions and key changes, laying all the music out in Brian's office, trying to stitch everything together, writing all the band parts out by hand, and the end result is really rewarding.
Hi, show choir! One of my favorite memories as vocal director was one year we actually had the opportunity to perform at York's birthday party. It's just an event, I think it's in like March of every year, and I was on the committee that was planning it, and I thought it was a great idea. I thought, wow, I'm gonna show you guys off to all of my colleagues, people I work with. I was so proud of you guys. I was just so keen to show you off. So I arranged for show choir to come and to the cake cutting. And we sang happy birthday to York, and then we did a performance. This was in the middle of the York Student Center. Okay, the cafeteria, I mean, it's basically the center of campus, all of these students there, and I had you guys come and just do a performance. We actually did Some Nights, which was a brilliant arrangement by Brian. It was a mashup of Some Nights and Cecilia. It was beautiful harmonies, but it actually had an a cappella start. So I can't believe you guys did it. You guys are so brave. You stood there in the middle of the York Student Center. You didn't even have accompaniment to hold on to, and just sang your hearts out. Well, of course you guys killed it, absolutely slayed it. It was really great. Everyone was super happy. I was thrilled to show you guys off. I was so proud, but I have to say, in hindsight, y'all have nerves of steel because that is not an easy thing to do. So I guess I'm sorry, and congratulations.
Let's get loud, let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud, let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud, let's get loud. Ain't nobody gonna tell you what you gotta do. If you wanna live your life, live it all the way and don't you waste it. Every feeling, every beat can be so very sweet, you gotta taste it. You gotta do it.
Whatever happened to my parts? It was exciting at the start. Now we're halfway through Act 2, and I've had nothing yet to do. I've been off stage for far too long. It's ages since I've had a song. This is one unhappy diva. The producers have deceived ya. There is nothing I can sing from my heart. Whatever happened to my part? I am sick of my career, always stuck in second gear, up to here with frustration and with fear. I've no Grammy, no rewards, I've no Tony Awards. I'm constantly replaced by Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Whatever happened to my show? It was a hit, now I don't know. I'm with a bunch of British knights, prancing round in woolly tights. I might as well go to the pub. They've been out searching for a shrub, out shopping for a bush. Well, they can kiss my tush. It seems to me they've really lost the plot. Whatever happened to my... I'll call my agent, damn it! Whatever happened to my... Not yours, not yours, but my...
If there's a prize for running judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that.
Who'd you think you're kidding? He's the earth and heaven to you. Try to keep it hidden. Honey, we can see right through you. Girl, you can't conceal it. We know how you feel and who you thinking of.
Oh, no chance, no way, I wouldn't say it, no, no.
You swoon, you sigh, why deny it? Uh-oh.
It's so cliche, I wouldn't say I'm in love. I thought my heart has learned this lesson. It feels so good when we start out. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl. Unless you die and I cry your heart out.
You keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling. Baby, we're not buying. Hon, we saw you hit the ceiling. Face it like a grown-up. When you gonna own up that you got it back?
Oh, no chance, no way, I wouldn't say it, no, no.
Give up, give in, check the grin, you're in love.
This ain't one pay, I wouldn't say I'm in love.
You're doing flips, read our lips, you're in love.
Your way of face, I wouldn't say it. Get off my case, I would say it.
Girl, don't be proud, it's okay, you're in love.
Oh, at least out loud, I would say I'm in love. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy. The lady raking in the chips is gonna be Roxy. I'm gonna be a celebrity, that means somebody everyone knows. They're gonna recognize my eyes, my hair, my teeth, my boobs, my nose. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy. Who says that murder's not an art? And who, in case she doesn't hang, can say she started with a bang? Roxy Hart. They're gonna wait outside in line to get to see Roxy. Think of those autographs I'll sign, Galactia, Roxy. And I'll appear in a lavalier that goes all the way down to my waist. Here a ring, there a ring, everywhere a ring-a-ling, but always in the best of taste. I'm giving up my humdrum life, I'm gonna be Roxy. I made a scandal and a star. And Sophie Tucker will shit, I know, to see her name get billed below. Roxy Hart.
Well then, would you like to baptize me?
Sure, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, you mean now?
Why not?
Well, to be honest, I've never done it before.
That's okay. Neither have I.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Do you know how to baptize someone into the church?
Sure, yeah, that's something we study over and over again at Mission Control Center.
Well then, Elder Cunningham, I want to be baptized. I swear to dedicate my life to the church.
Okay, I just need a second to get ready.
I'll go get ready too.
I'm about to do it for the first time. And I'm gonna do it with a girl, a special girl, who makes my heart kinda flutter, makes my eyes kinda blur. I can't believe I'm about to baptize her.
He will baptize me. He will hold me in his arms and he will baptize me right in front of everyone, and it will set me free. When he looks into my eyes and he sees just how much I love being baptized.
I'm gonna baptize her.
Baptize me.
Bathe her in God's glory, and I will baptize her.
I'm ready.
With everything I got, and I'll make her beg for more. As I wash her free of sin, and it'll be so good. She'll want me to baptize her again. Excuse me, I need another minute.
I've never known a boy so gentle. One like him is hard to find. The special kind. It makes my heart kind of flutter like a moth in a cocoon. I hope he gets to baptizing me soon.
I'm gonna baptize you. I'm through with all my stalling.
You're gonna baptize me. I'm ready to let you do it, and it will set us free.
It's time to be immersed, and I'm so happy you're about to be my first. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready, so how do we do it?
Well, I hold you like this,
Yeah,
and I lower you down,
yeah.
and then I just baptized her. She got doused by Heavenly Father. I just baptized her good.
You baptize
I
me.
performed like a champ.
I'm wet with salvation. We just went all the way. Praise be to God. I'll never forget this day.
I baptized you.
You baptize me.
I got you good.
Baptize me.
You want more, baby?
Baptize me. I'll text you later.
In my final year at VCP, we had an amazing team of super positive, outgoing people who were just always having the best time. And I'll never forget the moment when I suddenly realized that choreographing the show just wasn't enough for me anymore. And that even though I was 10 years older than most of the performers, I really just wanted to join in on the fun and perform alongside everyone. So I began inserting myself into numbers. I think I was in about 6 numbers in the end. And yeah, that year I got to perform alongside some of the sweetest and silliest people I have ever had the privilege of working with, and they will always hold a very special place in my heart.
Hi there, my name is Kat Bernardi, and I worked with the show choir as vocal coach during the 2016 to 2017 academic year. During my time there, it really sticks out to me that everyone was so energetic, supportive of one another, and genuinely just happy to be there. Directing a number called Wannabe by the Spice Girls was also a great memory that was performed by a group of fantastic young women. And I also remember working on a beautiful Leonard Cohen tribute that year since he had just passed away.
Hey Show Choir family, happy 10th anniversary. I wish I could be with everyone celebrating. Brian asked me to share one of my favorite memories of Show Choir, and that's definitely hard because there are so many wonderful memories. But I would have to say one of my favorite memories is probably me not being able to read music and making Brian and Athena make musical changes that I did not understand to fit in with the choreography. I'm sure they loved me for that. Anyway, sending love to everyone. I hope you all stay safe and healthy, and I miss you. Take care.
My favorite part about working on the music side of show choir is getting to create all these medleys and mashups for everyone to sing. My favorite one being the Greatest Showman medley from the 2019 show choir. That was a time when the movie just came out and everyone was obsessing over the music, but just being able to take this medley that I was hearing in my head to rehearsal and hear it be brought to life for the first time and seeing everyone's face light up singing this music was just such a magical feeling.
Hi, my name is Shannon, and I was the choreographer for the 2018-2019 season, as well as the 2019 and 2020 season. I have a really hard time choosing just one memory. Show choir means a lot to me. It was one of the first chances I ever got to fully choreograph a series of numbers on my own, and it was such a wonderful experience. But I think my favorite memory was during the 2018-2019 Tech Week, when we were watching all the numbers in costume for the first time with all the lighting, and I got to watch a number called Live in Living Color. It was one of the first numbers I got to choreograph with the show choir, and it was just such an incredible feeling seeing it all come together, watching these incredible dancers and seeing something that we kind of created together. I'll never forget that.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Running in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. Break the chain. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Running in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. Break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. 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 Break the chain.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me. So don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, that fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars, say you were made to be mine? Nothing could keep us apart. You'll be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars, and maybe the world could be ours tonight.
You think it's easy. You think I don't want to run to you. But there are mountains, and there are doors that we can't walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we're able to be just you and me within these walls. But when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after all. No one can breathe
say you'll be mine. Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. When everyone tells us what we can be, how can we rewrite the stars? Say that the world can be ours tonight. All I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fly with you. So just give me all of you. It feels impossible. Is it impossible? Say that it's possible. How do we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart, 'cause you are the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars, changing the world to be ours? You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide, but I can't have you. We're bound to break and my hands are tied.
Once in every show, there comes a song like this. It starts off soft and low and ends up with a kiss. Oh, where is the song that goes like this? Where is it? Where?
A sentimental song that casts a magic spell. They all will hum along, will overact like hell. Oh, this is the song that goes like this.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Now we can go straight into the middle eight, a bridge that is too far for me.
I'll sing it in your face while we both embrace,
And then we change the key. Now we're into E, and that's awfully high for me.
but everyone can see we should have stayed in D.
For this is our song that goes like this. I'm feeling very proud.
You're singing far too loud.
That's the way that this song goes.
You're standing on my toes,
Singing the song that goes like this.
I can't believe there's more.
It's far too long, I'm sure.
That's the trouble with this song. It goes on and on and on.
For this is our song that is too long. Come on.
Will we see this till dawn?
You'll wish that you weren't born
Let's forget this damn refrain
before we go insane. The song always ends like this.
Long ago,
and oh, so far away. There were dreams that I recall, full of unicorns who loved to play behind my garden wall. And the clouds would look like dragon's tails as they moved across the sky. And a tree could be the Prince of Wales, and little girls could fly. I remember every moment, how it was to just be me. And to my surprise, I look through your eyes, and once more I can see. I remember living in between what is real and what is not, beneath a sky of blue and field of green I long ago forgot. And I remember rabbits running late underneath my mother's fence, and a singing cup and talking plate who somehow both made sense. I remember every moment, I remember being free. And to my surprise, I look through your eyes and I remember me. For somewhere deep inside me, there's a girl from way back when. She just needs your heart to guide me and make her see again. I remember every moment when my heart was young and free. And to my surprise, I look through your eyes, and once more I can see.
take me home. Now you're in New York. These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it for New York, New York, New York. When the strongest words want to cut me down, hey, hey, hey. Gonna send the blood, gonna drown the loud. Hey, hey. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Hey, hey, this is the greatest show. 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 Hey, hey, you can dance, you can die, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, begin the dancing queen. Yeah. It's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips, and bring your knees in tight. Notice how they thrust. It really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return.
Well, I don't know if I believe that's true,
But I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun.
Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime.
so let me say before we part,
So much of me.
Is made of what I've learned from you.
You'll be with me. Like a handprint on my heart. And now, whatever way our stories end,
I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by the wind of the sea. Like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
Because I knew you.
because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness
For the things I've done, you blame
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
Have been changed for
Right, turn off the lights. We're gonna lose our minds tonight. What's the dealio? I love when it's all too much. 5 a.m. turn the radio up. Where's the rock and roll? Party crasher, penny snatcher. Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Why so serious? So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. Oh my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty gritty, dirty little freaks. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. Slam, slam, oh hot damn, what part of party don't you understand? Wish you just freak out. Can't stop coming in hot, I should be locked up right on the spot. It's so on right now. Party crasher, penny snatcher. Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Why so serious? So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. Oh my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty gritty, dirty little freaks. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass.
Oh shit, my glass is empty. Sucks. So if you're too cool for school
And you're treated like a fool, you can choose to let it go. We can always party on our own. So raise your glass